Hi. Well, I didn't go to the mountains today. I decided, I washed my cars, both of them, and it was getting later, and I don't know, I just heard, don't go. Just don't go. And I'm supposed to be out here. I've got, look at that. That's why we're meant to stay here. Wasn't that very beautiful? So death, transformation, and rebirth, which is very, very close to us. That's what that tells me. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, this is pretty amazing. Sometimes they literally come so close I could touch them. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, you guys, how many are there? There's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's more than 10, 11. Look at how they just glide past one another. They're playing. Wow. There's 11 that I can see. So, no, 13, 14, I don't know, there's so many. Okay, so I was told to stay here. And so I am. And I had no idea what deck to work with, and I heard messenger, and I thought, messenger. So it's the Oracle of the Messenger, and I'm going to do something else today. Told you I like to read cards. And I said I want to study tarot, but I don't know tarot, you know? I don't know it. I'll learn it, but right now I don't understand. I know what some of the things refer to, but it's not a concept that I know. Spirit teaches me as I go. So I have 2 tarot decks. One's called the Wildwood Tarot, and the other one is called, what is the other one called? I can't even think. But as I was looking this morning, or just now, at which deck I was supposed to bring out, the Wildwood, because that's me, the Wildwood, right? So I'm going to do our reading, and then I'm going to ask for a couple of cards from the Wildwood Tarot, and I'm just going to read the pictures because they're so incredibly beautiful. I know that arrows mean words, and sword, maybe it's swords that mean words. Yeah, swords mean words. Cups is emotion. Wands. I don't know a lot of what it is, but I'm gonna I'll read the cards. We'll see how we get. So I'm gonna put this down here because it's getting super windy, and we'll see with the wind that they're gonna have gone away. So we were here perfect timing. It was just in time for us to see them flying like that, because they won't be up here when the wind gets high like that. They go away. So right now they're all gone. So that was our gift, and it's very close. The rebirth is very, very close. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. What is it, the highest for all? This one? Okay, so I'm gonna put it over here because the wind is gonna want to take off with my stuff. And okay, what a beautiful card. I hope there's no shine on that. Can you guys see that card? I hope so. So, pheasants. Pheasants talk about safety. They show up when there's danger around. So there's a pair of them. They're on the lookout. The acorns remind me of the acorn man. She's got her third eye open, but her eyes are closed. So she's going into herself. She's going in. She's not looking with her third eye. She's not looking with her outward eyes. She's going in and hearing and seeing from inside of herself. The sea turtle, to me, represents deep emotion and moving forward in your emotional waters. Pheasant also is about family. Actually, they're quail. I'm sorry, they're not pheasant. They're quail. When quail shows up, it's about there is danger around, so they're on the lookout. So they're telling you to be on the lookout, protect yourself. The crystals, maybe use crystals to help yourself as well, to get grounded, because that's the message. Is it's time to get grounded. And the sea turtle is about, as I said, moving forward in your emotional waters. So maybe right now Maybe you're in a dangerous place, you feel, in your emotions. Maybe you're coming out because we saw the condors, the California condors, death, transformation, and rebirth. Maybe you've come through a difficult time. Maybe you felt the need to protect yourself. Are you protecting yourself unnecessarily? Are you overprotecting yourself? Get grounded. Go into yourself and ask yourself, is this truly something I need to be concerned with? Or is this something that I'm carrying? Is this an emotional? Is this something that's coming deep from inside? Because she's like a tree, right? So family tree I'm getting. So something that was from childhood, or something early in your earlier life, or maybe even a past life. Is this something that's coming up that's causing you to be on the lookout and be paranoid about things that maybe aren't in reality a problem for you? So what you need to do is get grounded. Pull yourself down and get into your soul. We all have moments in our life, and times in our life when we're not sure of the direction that we're going. You know, there may be chaos around us. As I said, they're on the lookout. So this could be that there's trouble around you, right? Turmoil. And a lot of times there's nothing we can do about it. It's out of our hands. It's just something that we are maybe in. A lot of times we're in somebody else's story. It's not like anything that we have brought to ourselves, because, you know, a lot of times people say everything that happens in your life is because you've drawn it to you. Sometimes you're just in somebody else's story, you know, and there's nothing you can do but you know, live through it, right? So maybe that's what's going on right now. Maybe you're in somebody else's story. So you can't avoid what's going on, but you can take control of how you handle the situation. How do you respond to it? They're asking you to get clear, take a deep breath, and connect with nature outside. This is a good place to be. This is a beautiful place to be right now, right? Go with the flow like the birds were. There's the winds of change blowing big time. You know, things will never stay the same. There's always forward movement, right? Even if what you're going through right now is challenging and difficult, it's a cycle. And the cycle is going to end, because we saw death, transformation, and rebirth. So maybe you're not in the full, you've come through the other side yet, but you're definitely, the transformation, the rebirth is happening. Now this is the struggle. And as I say that, the wind starts to whip up. So things start to whip up again, right? So get inside and seek your own silence and anchor yourself down. Anchor yourself down so you don't blow away with whatever winds of change that are happening, and it doesn't knock you off your course, right? Get rooted. I say, you know, like stand up and imagine your feet with roots going down into the ground, and they go all the way through until the other side of the planet, and they anchor in like an anchor. I'm wearing like a sailor's outfit right here. And they anchor in on the other side of the planet, and then it's tightly pulled. Pull it up tight. So now you're fully grounded, okay? That's what you need to do. Get into a place of that stability, so you know where you're at, and now just breathe. Right now, breathe. Maybe get some sage and light the sage wand and clear the bottoms of your feet where you're grounded. Get very grounded. And imagine, visualize these roots. See these roots here? Visualize them being cleansed of any termites or any bugs or anything. They've got to be healthy and strong, right? Cleanse your roots all the way down so that this tree can grow very strong and fertile. All right? That's your first message. First message. Now we go to the next. It's pretty out there, hey? Which way is prettier? I guess there, because you can see the water. I'll just leave it where it was at. My umbrella blows off and goes flying up on the roof, so I have to tie it down. Which is, like, think about that. Think about that. The winds come up, and I have to wrap my umbrella. I have to wrap it, I have to tie it down so that it doesn't blow up and go up on the roof. Okay, so that's like us. When the winds of change happen and you're in the midst of this kind of chaotic feeling, you got to ground yourself so you don't blow away. You got to tie yourself down. That's exactly what the card was saying, and that's exactly what I have to do. I love being out here because I get confirmation just by what I'm doing, you know, in my own self. Feels good out here. Lily's been lying here for quite a while. I'm gonna put my wind chimes up. I got a message. Whoa, okay, one card flipped out, so this is it. Actually, 2 cards flipped out. But we just had that one, so I'm not going to use that. I just got a message. Someone's on the move. And sometimes, now watch, this is your life. So you may have had plans in motion. See that cat on that little bike right there? Now look at, all of a sudden the wind stopped. Everything was moving really quickly, and all of a sudden now I'm at a stop. Oh my God. Does that mean I'm never going to get going again? Oh my gosh, I've come to a dead stop. What's going on? Spirit said this was happening, things were moving, and now everything's just gone to nothing. Everything's just like at a dead, dull stop. No movement at all. Well, watch what happens. You just wait for a little bit, and all of a sudden there comes the fresh gust of wind to get you moving again. Right? This could be you. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need to slow down, take a breath, get yourself grounded. And maybe you need to allow Spirit some time to get things moving again. So detach as best you can. When Spirit says to take a break, let things kind of be for a bit. Things will pick up as soon as very, very soon. Sooner than you realize. Okay. Our next message. Be vigilant. So here we see, no, it's the number 3, which represents the Ascended Masters. Ascended Master is working with you right now, is what it's saying. Probably one that you are familiar with, one that you know well, one that you feel comfortable with. Me, it's Metatron jumps to mind right away. So the colors of passion, the colors of creativity, also fierce, right? It could be anger. So we got at first there might be something that you need to be on the lookout about. So right now they're saying, be vigilant. This one is protecting the golden tree. They want you to be watchful of what's going on. This one is protecting what is sacred to him. He's on the alert. He's fire. He's aggressive. He's not going to allow anybody to fuck up what he's got, right? So they're telling you right now, they want you to be very cautious of others' actions and your own. You need to get ready, be ready to protect yourself from those who want what is yours, who are interested in harming or taking from you what is yours, or harming what someone or something of yours, whatever it is that you care for. But they want you to also be careful that you're to be watchful. You're to be on the alert. The quail said there was danger. They said, be careful, be aware. There are those who want what is yours. There are those who are coming maybe to attack you. I didn't want to think of that as that was the truth, but I guess it is, because we've got this confirmation as well. So also when I think about the California condors that are going on around up there, the vultures, they're there to pick off the weak ones, right? They wait. They lie in wait, and they were active. So there was a lot of them. So there may be a lot of aggressive energy coming at you. We've been getting a lot about jealousy lately, you know? Those who envy what you have, envy your position, don't feel that you should be where you are. And the ones that are jealous, the ones that envy, they're the ones who don't do their work, right? You do your work, and because when you do your work, and what comes to you is yours because you've earned it. And they haven't earned it. So they want what's yours. These are like energy vampires. So be watchful that that you are not being like them. Don't become like them. Don't be aggressive. Stand there, and you can show an aggressive stance, right? But make sure that you know what you're going to do when you act. Act wisely. Make sure that you do everything that you can to be peaceful, and to, like, I'm thinking about the lion sleeps tonight. Well, the lion's alert right now. I looked at that and I saw the king of the jungle. But I saw something else too. Remember we were talking about the king was coming forward, and I said the lion is the king. The lion is the king. So he's there. So the lion doesn't always have to be aggressive, right? The lion can be very, very strong by walking away. So do whatever it is that you can to keep things peaceful before you resort to any kind of action before moving forward. Or make sure that you've done everything that you need to do before you move forward on whatever it is that you're going to do. You don't want to mess up because you haven't paid attention. You don't want to, let things fall and be where they may and have everything that you've worked for taken away from you because you've been careless.
So this could be a lot of things. This could be, like right now, my taxes, I did my taxes. So here's an example. And I'm supposed to have some kind of a payment plan, and because the company, they did something wrong. They did something illegal. They charged me more. They charged me their full gross income as my full gross income, and it's wrong, and it's already gone off to the IRS. So I have to be vigilant. I have to be on top of it. I've got to get copies of all of my work receipts and send it off, because I don't want to let things just kind of be and not do anything about it and have a disaster come out upon me. I need to take care of it. It's like crossing your T's, dotting your I's, right? I know that I have to leave here. I have to move. So I am on the alert. I am looking, I'm thinking, I'm paying attention about what is the best thing for me to do. You know, I was thinking about buying a motorhome. I saw these really cool motorhomes. It'd be great. Yeah, all these great ideas. But you got to think about it realistically too. What happens if it breaks down? Where do you stay? You know, how much does it cost to stay? You can't drive constantly. Think about how much it costs to drive. You can't jump into things feet first without thinking things through, right? What happens when it's really, really hot? What happens when it's really, really cold? You've got to be aware. So me as well. I have got to protect what is mine, which is my things, myself, my animals, my everything about. I can't take all the money from the sale of my car and throw it down on something and it ends up being a disaster because I didn't look into it. So there's a lot of different things that ways that you could look into this, like where you're going to move, where's the best place for you to move. If you have something offered to you, we were shown that we had opportunities that were going to be coming to us. Think about the people that you're going to be aligning with. Are these people going to be people that do you know that you can trust them? Do you know that you're not being offered something that's actually being offered to you because it's something that they are going to have benefit themselves, but there's not a benefit to you? There's so many things that you have to look into. Okay? Be vigilant. Don't just sit there and expect the world to figure everything out for you. You have to work with the messages that come, work with the signs that come, pay attention to the animal messengers that come, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to, like, do research, get a move on, right? And as I say that, look at the little cat now. She's flying. She's got a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to do, so get on it. Don't expect everybody to do it for yourself, for you. Do it yourself. I just want you guys to see my baby girl. Hi, Lily Chicken Liver. You want to show everybody that you're so healthy now? Yeah? Look at her beautiful eyes. She's got dragon's eyes. She's got dragon's eyes. Yes, she does. She's a beauty. Isn't she incredible? Dragon's eyes. Okay. Whoops, sorry. Let's do another one here. Hi, Mama's chicken. I love you. I got to think about them too, you know. If I'm in a vehicle that would get too hot, she's already had a problem with overheating. So many things you got to think of before you make decisions. Huh. Well, my favorite word. What's my favorite word, everybody?
Be patient. So there's this dragon, all crouched and ready to go, but they're saying stay calm and cool and collected, right? What is it that you need to be patient about? Well, I'm not quite certain what I need to do. So
when we're not certain about what we need to do, when we don't know the direction that is in our highest good to go, we have to be patient. We have to wait and allow Spirit to bring us the answers, because they will come when we ask. We take the first few steps forward, and then Spirit takes the steps forward to meet us. So, about selling the car, about do I rent someplace, do I buy something to live in, where do I want to move, all of these things, be patient. For you, if you've been offered a position, you're not quite sure, anything, you're not quite sure about it, wait until the messages and signs come to you.
And look at, remember we got be vigilant? Look at how this one is on the lookout. She's not sleeping like Lily, right? She's awake. She's paying attention to everything that comes, everything that says, everything that says something to her. Don't act yet. So I'm being told right now, there's my message. Don't act, be patient, right? So be aware, take a look at what's going on. It's nighttime here, so I'm thinking pay attention to the dreams that you're having, but it's light over here, so I'm thinking daydreams too, thoughts that come to your mind. Right? There's an opportunity that's coming, but not now. They're telling you show restraint. Wait. Don't let what you want, the resolution that you want, happen because you force it before it's time. you're not going to get what you like. When you force something before it's ready, it's going to be a disaster. Everything is going to be the way it's meant, when it's meant to be. So they're telling you right now, be still, right?
They want you to not be still and be pissed off. They want you to be still and understand that if it was time to happen, it would happen. And when they're telling you to wait, there's a reason for it. There's always a reason that we may not see. It might be that it's not safe. Movement may not be safe right now, right? It's not the smart time to do this. So be patient. I don't have to be out of this place until January. So you don't want to be moving, like, I was thinking I don't want to be in a place where there's going to be snow, you know, and moving at that time. I can be looking now. You can put your feelers out, and also often times we're told to wait, and then maybe in a few days we'll be able to move forward. But right now, they're saying be patient. Be patient and pay attention to what's around you, to who's around you. Be very, very watchful. Soon enough, it'll be time to move forward. Okay. So be vigilant, be aware, go down, get yourself grounded. Get yourself grounded right now, because if there is something that's going on that you're not able to see, some things that are not within your vision right now, clearly there are things that you aren't privy to at this moment. So you need to get yourself grounded. You need to get yourself stable so that when it is time to act, you know. Be aware. Check documents before you sign them. Make sure, check up on things. I said to the tax lady, are you sure this went through? Did you get confirmation that it went through? You know, don't assume things. My landlord got into big trouble with the tax lady because it didn't go through and they didn't look it up, and the next thing you know, the IRS was all over the place. Hold on. Okay, so it's that one. Oh, I've never had this one. So, this is a beautiful card. Wow. Look at that one. Heed your dreams. And it's definitely, this is the season. Look at it might be a little bit, a couple of weeks. You know, it might, well, it's more this season on the East Coast and in Wisconsin. This is what it looks like. But, I'm getting pay attention to your daydreams. Pay attention to your night dreams. There's healing that's going on. Also the serpent. Now the serpent can be two things. It can be, transformation, it can be healing, but it can also be there's a snake in the grass. We've been told to pay attention, right? So what are you being shown in your dreams? Anything, even if it's just a few words. What's going on? What's going on? There's so much that I listen to my dreams. My dreams are very, very powerful. And a lot of times, maybe we won't understand our dreams. I get that. A lot of times I'll think, okay, and I try and piece it together, but then Spirit shows it to me later in the day. Things come up and over the next, sometimes it's not for years. I've had dreams 3 years ago and they're unfolding now. Sometimes it's months, but there's something that you get. It's very important to keep a dream journal. I've kept a dream journal for years, for a long time. And unfortunately for me, somebody hacked into my email account and locked me out of my original dreams. So all of those dreams that I had that were foretelling what was happening now are locked away from me. I know a lot of them in my mind, the ones that were very important. I have them committed to memory. But it's very, very important to write your dreams down, because you can go back and you can see the things that have happened, and it shows you how valid and how you are informed ahead of time. I'm informed ahead of time all the time. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I had a dream. And I know that it meant something for me. I understood what it meant for me. But then about 2 hours later, I got a call from one of my regular clients, and it was literally what was happening in her life. And so I was given the answers because I was able to see. I was shown things that she wasn't able to see. She showed me this, told me her story, and I'm like, wow, I was there, and I saw the other side of it. So there's a lot of things, and I didn't know at the first. I didn't know that that's what I was being shown in my dream. So, pay attention. They give you incredible information. You'll have truth. I'll ask questions, and as I'm fading off, I'll get like words, specific words. like, what did I hear? Remember, my babe's hanging on the line. And then I saw a pair of jeans, right? Took me 4 days before my friend posted a bunch of pictures, and I literally saw myself, and I was looking over the Grand Canyon. My babe's hanging on the line. And what I saw was a pair of jeans hanging over this ledge in the Grand Canyon. And my friend, 4 days later, posted pictures of me when I was at the Grand Canyon, and I was hanging over the edge of this tower, and I was wearing a pair of faded jeans. My babe's hanging on the line. And I thought, that's incredible, because I saw it 4 days, I heard it 4 days before it was seen. Pretty amazing, and it was just words, right?
So pay attention to words that come into your head, even if you don't understand it. It happens a lot when we're in meditation. Ask Spirit to help you as you go to sleep. Ask Spirit to help you if there's things in need of healing, to help you heal in your sleep, gently. Gently, because look at how at peace she is. Things don't need to be rough. We don't need to struggle. Ask for, if there's things that are coming up from a past life you don't understand it, or from childhood issues, ask that it be healed in your dream time. Read and interpret your dreams. I took a course on dream analysis, and I'm very into it. It's you got, and you also,
when you have your dreams, you got to pay attention, because when you look at dream analysis, certain things mean certain things. But just like the animal messengers, like the vultures, right? I don't look at them as vultures. I call them California condors. They're giant birds. They're beautiful to me, right? So it depends on your dream. Now, if I was in my dream and I saw the vultures circling, what was I feeling when I saw the vultures circling? Like when I looked up just now, I thought, wow, they're beautiful. To me, I saw a massive transformation and rebirth happening of many, many people, and on many, many levels. I didn't look up and see something scary, right? I didn't feel a negative. Now, other people might go, wow. You know, I know people have said before, wow, there's vultures circling, there must be something dead that they're going to come, or there's something weak that they're going to try and pick off, right? So how did you feel when you saw it? I saw, beautiful bird just went above, and it went too quick. I watched it, but you wouldn't have been able to see it. It's too high up. My feeling was a positive feeling. My feeling was there's a lot of transformation happening on many, many levels. But then we got the message, be vigilant, right? We did have that message, be vigilant. And then we did have I did read when I saw that card, the two quail, both each looking in the opposite direction. So it's like watching each other's back. So there's two that are watching each other's back. They're a team. They're working together. So we do have to be aware. So then another message is that maybe you're looking at something and you're thinking, oh, that's so beautiful, and you're being innocent, and you're not recognizing that there's actually danger, because Spirit's telling us to wait. So in dream time, what did you feel when you saw the snake?
Right? Was the snake coming to heal you, or was the snake trying to sneak up while you weren't aware to strangle you? What was going on? How does it make you feel? It reveals who you are and what's coming, and how you're meant to handle things. This could be a person in your life, right? This person that comes, you're in a peaceful place, you're feeling very comfortable and confident and happy and relaxed, and this person snakes up around you and is going to take advantage of you when you're unaware. I feel that we need to pay attention to both of these things and keep this in mind.
I'm not trying to give you a dark message, but I've got to give you everything, right? And the fact that we got two messages saying to be vigilant, be on the guard, and be aware, and we had that many California condors or vultures circling. When the vultures are circling, they're getting ready to pick something off, or they're having fun. I said they're having fun, but as I said, I may be looking at things through rose-colored glasses. So that's why they're saying, just like about what I want to do. I may be looking at things through rose-colored glasses. I got to be realistic, right? So let's ask. And our next card, is this something that we have to be worried about? Like, what is it that's going on that we have to be concerned with? Now look at this. There's change. Big, big wind blowing right now. Okay, check it out. Huge wind when I asked that. So it might just be that there's things that are just changing in front of you very quickly. There could be things that are in the process of change, and you have to wait and allow it to happen. You don't want to be knocked off your feet. You don't want to be caught off guard. What do we have to worry about? Is it something we have to worry about?
I would say no, because it's saying wash away your burdens. So maybe it's just not time to move forward. Maybe it's just time to look into the details of things. Not that somebody's out to get you. Maybe you just need rest. Maybe you need to make sure that you get rid of the things that are hanging on. This person is in meditation, lying back in their emotional waters at peace. There's transformation and healing with the frogs. The lotuses, they've come from the mud, and they've now emerged on the top where they have blossomed. So maybe you've come through, or maybe you're on hold for something because whoever you're connected to has just come through something that was very challenging, and they need a little bit of time to get it together. Give them the opportunity, right? Or maybe you're feeling badly about yourself. Maybe you're feeling ashamed of something or regretful for some reason. We've all done things in our life and experienced times where we have shame and regret or guilt. Maybe there's promises that you've made to people and you weren't able to keep them. You really wanted to, but the winds of change came up.
Things got really gnarly. You kind of got knocked off your path and you weren't able to follow through with what you wanted to do. So maybe the weight is reserved judgment. Maybe if somebody has promised something to you, or you thought that something was supposed to happen and it didn't happen, instead of getting angry, recognize, you know what, things may be out of their control. Maybe they weren't, they were ready to move forward, like that little cat. I'm ready to go. But things just didn't line up for them. So instead of reacting, remember they said, pay attention and be vigilant and be aware, and don't act without knowing. Maybe don't act without having all the information, right? Don't pass judgment on people.
So this may be somebody who's feeling bad. They've blamed themselves, or maybe you've blamed somebody else. So let go of this. You can't erase the past. You can't erase what's happened, but they are saying right now, this is a time for forgiveness. They want you to lay down and allow these healing waters to bathe over top of you. Wash away the burdens so that you can move forward. Release whatever anger or whatever frustration or whatever blockages there have been between you and another, or even just yourself. Forgive yourself. Release it so that you can move forward. Stop dwelling in the past.
One more I heard. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is in our highest good? Okay, so yes, that's what it's talking about, because
here you see this one touching her dragon. And to me, there's a couple messages that come across here. One, the dragon's tail looks like a feather. Feathers represent angels. There's crystals. It's interesting because really this is a tree and another tree joining together. But then when you look at this just in front, it looks like a giant crystal, right? So it's like, look at the way things present themselves to you. It could look one way, but actually it can be actually deceiving. It could be something else. It could be more beautiful than you imagine. Show that you care. So the person that needed to wash away their burdens and whatever they were, maybe guilt or shame or sadness or whatever that they were holding on to, now this one's coming forward to say it's okay. It's okay. Stop beating yourself up. Don't be so frozen with fear. Don't be so frozen in your emotion. You're come from a pure heart. You have a good heart, right? This one is coming to tell you beautiful things about yourself. Remember who you are. You're a beautiful creature. You're a beautiful soul. You didn't come from a place of ugliness. You didn't mean to do what happened. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe you had no idea how your words affected another. Maybe you had no idea of something happening, and it was a result of maybe something you said or you didn't say or didn't do. Maybe you had no idea. This woman is telling this dragon, don't distance yourself from other people. If you need help, reach out. She's reaching out to you. She's ready to help you. If you need support, if you need love, you have a circle of friends. This white represents purity to me. So that's spirit as well. Spirit is there for you always. Share your burdens. Don't be alone. Don't isolate yourself. Ice. I keep thinking ice. Frozen emotion. The frozen crystal it looks like going through this forest. Allow that frozen crystal to turn into just light going through a beautiful pathway, lit up, right? Allow the frozen emotion to thaw. Be aware of another's feelings. Be caring and compassionate. And reach out and be the friend. And allow others to be the friend to you. This one is allowing this one to touch them. I keep thinking about my twin at one time. He had snow on his nose, and I said, I'm sorry that you still have this frozen emotion, this snow on you. And he said, I'm trying to warm to the touch. Well, here she's touching. Allow yourself to be warmed. Don't be so... Oh, I'm looking at myself here because this dragon has the horns of a ram. That's what I am. What does that mean for me? Don't keep yourself so isolated. Don't be so untouchable. Allow yourself to be touched again. I'm just looking at the eyes. Everything is so cold. Everything is so frozen. Things need to thaw out. I'm going to go to the Wildwood Tarot, and I have no idea what's going to come up. This is a strange reading that we're doing today. I feel very, actually, I feel very otherworldly right now. Like I'm here, but not really here. That's why Spirit said to get grounded. Okay. So, you see this man shooting arrows at at this ram. And it's like, man, they're missing, but I'm under the fire. I'm under the gun. It's like everything going wrong, you know? My landlord scratched my car. I have to move. I don't know where I'm going. Frustration. People are taking aim. So it's like you've got to be agile, right? Be aware of what's coming at you. Again, here I'm getting the message. I'm getting the message that there's a lot of stuff going on all around. There's arrows being shot. Are they words? Are these angry words? Are people judging you? Are people sending out, are you getting it from all sides? Are you feeling that way? You're able to jump. You're able to leap. And you've got those horns. You can butt those away, but be aware of what's going on. 5 is big changes. So maybe you're frustrated with the changes that are going on in your life right now. Right? There's a lot that's going on. Spirit's saying, right now, it's not time to move forward yet. Wait and see what's going on. So this is the frustration you're feeling, possibly, because you don't know what's going on and you feel like everything's coming at you all at once. God, can I just get a break already? You know, give me a break already. So Spirit, tell us what's coming. If this is what's going on and what we're feeling right now, I know a lot of us are feeling this way. I've had 4 people wrote to me this morning after I posted today's reading and said that they're just incredibly overwhelmed to the point of crying and frustration, just overload, major overload. The change is huge, but a lot of us don't know where we're going. So Spirit, what's going on? Today is Sunday. I want to know on Tuesday, for Monday and Tuesday, where are we at? What can we expect? No way. Look at that. The exact same thing. So be you're on the move possibly, and things are, maybe there's going to be a lot of stuff coming. Maybe there's going to be a lot of action, right? You're frustrated. It's frustration time. Okay, so what are we going to do about that? Talk to us. What can we do about it? Get our balance. Okay, so get grounded. Lean on each other for support. Call in Spirit. Call in your team. Go outside in nature. Get grounded so that you can get your balance. You can remain... Because here, you're flying, you've been knocked off, right? You've got arrows coming at you like crazy, so this could be situations, this could be feelings, this could be events that are just all over the place. Maybe it's good, maybe it's positive because it's forward movement, but maybe it's just overwhelming, right? So then it's a need to get grounded. Get out in nature and get grounded, all right? Next message. What else can we do? Wednesday. What's happening for us on Wednesday? All right. Okay, so this is the Stag. I've seen a lot about the Stag recently. And the Stag is noble. So on Wednesday, there may be some help coming in. It could be us. It could be us required to stand in our integrity and be noble, right? We're prepared. It could be someone's coming to help us. The stag coming forward. When I was in Sedona, I was warned over and over again to be careful of I kept getting messages about,
everywhere I went, I kept getting messages about rattlesnakes. I saw them on bumper stickers. I saw rattlesnake figurines. I mean, yes, there's rattlesnakes in the desert always, but I had never seen a rattlesnake. All the times that I'd lived in Sedona and that I'd hiked in Sedona, never seen a rattlesnake. But that day, and for the next that day and the next day, everywhere I went, there were rattlesnakes everywhere. And so I went out. Here they're back. Okay, so right now we're being warned. So that's what I feel like someone's coming to the aid. Someone will be coming to the aid. Because I was warned ahead of time, just like we were shown. Pay attention to what's going on, right? Pay attention. Went out the next day, climbed up my regular spot, turned the corner, put my foot down, and there was a rattlesnake coiled up 6 inches away from me. So they're saying, get prepared. You know what's going on. If things are chaotic and you're being warned to look what's going on, make sure that you are prepared. Call upon the stag. Now, what was interesting is when I went up the mountain, I heard this noise, and I turned, and standing in front of me was a 10-point buck. I have never in Sedona seen an animal standing there. And I was like, oh my God. And at the time, I knew that I was being followed. I literally was being followed. My friends in Sedona saw it. I saw it. And the stag appeared standing in front of me. And I knew he was there to guide me. He was there to guide me. So I feel like this is someone coming forward to guide you. It's either good help that's going to be coming forward, or somebody is going to literally step forward to help you in whatever it is that you need help with. And they're very, look at them, they're very formidable. This person has the ability to do some damage. Look at those horns. Just like the one that I saw. He was beautiful. I have pictures, I could post them there. He's amazing. I think I have a video too. And so what happened was he showed up, and then I went up and I did my reading. My friend said to me, oh no, I'll tell you that afterwards. I started going down the mountain and I saw 2 babies. And I was like, oh, chasing the babies. And I normally went down to the right. But this time the babies went down the mountain to the left, so I followed them. And I followed the babies. Everyone knows I'm going to follow babies. They were so adorable. And so as I did that and I went down the mountain, they kept going further and further to the left side. And I thought, this is not where I normally hike. You know, I normally go down the right side. But I followed them down because I wanted to get a close-up. And I got down to the bottom, and when I got close enough to the babies, I saw the father. The stag was standing with the babies, not the mother. It was the stag standing there. And when I got down to my car afterwards, I went a completely different way. My battery was dead. And I called my friend John, who I was visiting, and I said, my battery's dead, can you come get me? And I said, I felt like someone was watching me. You know, I got that message, and then I said there was a rattlesnake, and you know, which meant beware. And I said, and then the stag appeared, and he said, I heard you on the mountain say someone's watching me. I said, did you? And he says, there is somebody watching you. I see him. He's sitting in a, he says, don't go, you're going to have to go a different way home. He says, he's sitting in a car underneath the tree, and he's watching where you are. And I thought, wow. So we got my car started, and he said, don't go home the regular way, and don't go home right away. Take a different route. Don't post anything like you always do on Facebook. Take a different route. Take a little while before you come home. So then I did that, and then we got back to the house, and I said, did you really hear me say that? And he said, yeah, I was wondering what it was. I just heard you say someone's following me. And he says, and then I saw him. He's very gifted. And he says, so let's go. So we got in his car, and we drove back to that spot, and sure enough, he says, lay down in the back. So I laid down in my seat. Sure enough, there was a guy sitting under that tree, right where he saw him visually in his mind, looking up. And he described it to me before. He says he's got a beard, he's got dark hair, he's watching you. And I was like, wow. So we drove by, and there was that guy sitting there. So there is somebody that's going to come forward, and the stag is your protector. This is not somebody that's out to get you. This is somebody that's there to help you, okay, with whatever situation it is. It doesn't have to be as dark as mine was. Mine was definitely dark. I was being followed. So when Spirit tells me, wait, it's not safe, that's what it means. It's not safe. All right, so Thursday. All right. So Queen of Arrows, the swan. So now she's the queen, so she's in a high position. And arrows is words. So this is somebody who is, she's very good with her words. I say it's a female because it's the queen. It could be somebody, it could be a male as well, but truthfully, it looks like it's a female. This is somebody that's come forward that is knowledgeable. They have the right words
at the right time. She's moving smoothly through her emotional waters, right? This is a very peaceful energy that's coming forward. So this is Thursday. So things have smoothed down. Maybe you've gotten in control of things right now. Maybe this is maybe your other ally, right? Another ally coming forward that's going to help you move through your emotional waters in a smooth way. She's a queen, so she is knowledgeable. She knows what she's doing. She's gotten to a position of authority. She's gotten to a place of wisdom. You can trust this person. This person is coming from the light. This is not someone you need to be careful of. We have the Stag that's coming forward to help, and the Queen is also someone to be trusted in a high position of authority spiritually. Maybe it could be a mother, could be a grandmother, could be a mentor, whoever it is. This is someone that you can trust. Thursday. So Friday. Okay, so for Friday, 3 of Bows, fulfillment. So you see this one standing forward. If we've got, first we had wait, we had pay attention, we had watch out what was going on, we had the Stag that came forward to sit, that was going to come and be a protector. Then we had the Swan, who is a protector as well, and an ally and a friend and someone that you can trust. Things are moving forward in your emotional waters, and now there's fulfillment coming forward. So Friday, so it looks like the week is getting better as we go towards the end of the week. As I said, I have no idea about tarot, so I'm just reading the pictures. And if somebody were to say, oh, well, I know tarot, and that's not what that means. Well, that's what it means for this reading, because I'm not reading it as far as tarot. I'm reading the pictures. That is what the message means. So it looks like by the end of the week, things are going to smooth out. Saturday. You're protected. Not to worry. There's protection around you. It also means protect the younger ones, or protect your projects. Be careful. Maybe don't give out your information. Maybe if you've got something that you've got planned, that you're going to keep it quiet, right? You're going to keep what's yours in a safe place. It's not dangerous out there. It looks pretty good, but still, you're going to have them in shelter. Maybe the sun, when it goes up, it's going to be very harsh. It's going to be very hot. So you want to keep this young one, which would be a young project, right? Or keep an eye on your children. Keep an eye on your animals. Make sure that you're like Lily. She was dehydrated. That's what happened. She got dehydrated. So if it's supposed to be getting very, very hot. It's hot right now. It's supposed to be getting very, very hot. Also, look it. Maybe there's somebody that's going to pick them off. I was told that before. I had an owl sitting on the edge of my roof there. And my landlord said, be very careful. They'll come and pick your cat right up. So be watchful of your children, maybe. Pay attention to your pets. If it's in a place where it's going to be hot, don't leave them in the car. There's all kinds of things that you got to pay attention to here. Protect your projects if this is something new and getting off the ground. It also means that Spirit is protecting you. That even though you may feel vulnerable, maybe you'd feel like you're exposed, you're not. You're safe in this sheltered spot. It's grassy, right? You've got shelter from the elements. You're not seen. You're hidden in there. So not to worry. So it feels to me that right now things are iffy. Things are kind of like up in the air. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of chaotic stuff going on. We're being asked to be patient with the ones that are trying to work through things. And maybe our own selves until we can figure things out, because there's just too many things coming at us. It's kind of like these birds that they keep coming, like the bows that were going after that ram, right? There's just too much to choose from. There's too much going on right now, and be aware of what's going on, right? And well, then there's somebody coming forward that's going to step forward. He's going to be a protector, or he's going to have advice for you. It could be an advisor. It could be, as I said, it could be a mentor. Then we have another coming forward on Thursday, a female. Or the feminine energy, and things are smoothing out and things are getting more peaceful. And now we're in a place of protection. But we're still needing to be aware. We're still needing to be aware and keep things possibly hidden. So keep your ideas to yourself until you maybe move forward, until you have things more solid, until you know exactly what's happening. Maybe don't reveal your secrets at this time. And then we have the green man of the forest coming forward. And this is about fulfillment and abundance. So the end of the week looks really, really good, because now what's interesting is he is camouflaging himself, but the ones who are aware, they can see him. He's got the horn of plenty. He's got a brew bubbling. So he's got things underway. He's very alert. He's very aware. He's protective. He's very capable. This one has had many lives. He's lived before. He's lived here before. Things are prosperous around this one. This is a golden cistern. And the horn of plenty. And look how the fulfillment, the flourishing, everything in abundance and full. So Friday, it looks like the beginning of the week is a little rough, and by the end of the week, things have smoothed out, and it's going to be, your new projects are going to be reaping abundance, or things are going to come to fruition. I like that. So Saturday, what about Saturday? I just can't get over these guys, though. I mean, whether they're telling me to be careful or not, I'm not afraid of them. That's another thing. There's no reason for fear. Spirit's got our back, right? Maybe some things can do some damage, right? But you don't have to be afraid. You're being shown what to take care of. You're being shown what to look for. When we're told to be aware of what's going on, and to be vigilant, things aren't going to surprise us. They're not going to sneak up on us, right? Whether they're things that we have to take care of, as far as, like I said, my taxes or getting things done. If we're vigilant and we're aware, nothing's going to sneak up and take us by surprise. And you want to have a well thought out plan, right? And you're going to have help. You're going to have help. Move forward. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, things are going to be moving forward. But you still may need to be wise and keep quiet the things that you have in mind to do. Don't be giving up your secrets. As they said in the beginning, there are those who may be envying what you have, right? And maybe wanting to jump in and take what you've been working for, and that's not cool. Everybody has to do their own work, right? So keep your projects under wraps right now. Keep your plans under wraps right now. Keep your dreams to yourself right now. Be aware of the people that are around you. Know that you can trust them before you move forward with anything. Okay, the last message for Saturday. I do have teamwork, though. Teamwork is screaming really, really loud to me with all of those there. Yes. Yes. Saturday's going to be awesome. Three of Vessels. So this is Three of Cups. That is absolute fulfillment. That is absolute joy and celebration. And these are whooping cranes. Whooping cranes speak about soulmate relationships. So there's absolute, look at this healing and the love in the color green and the divine masculine with the forward movement, the color of the sun, the mask, and then purity. But these three cups, they're dancing. This is a harmony. So we have come through. We started the beginning of the week was a little rough. You know, we're not quite sure where we're going. Things are kind of all over the place. Someone's going to come forward. There's going to be understanding that's going to take place, right? We're going to keep our secrets to ourselves. We're going to pay attention to the messages that Spirit gives you and check out that. Did you see the three doves? Huh. Prophecy, harmony, fulfillment. Three doves, right when we talked about the three whooping cranes. That came, and look at right now. As I said that, there's three. Boom. Wow. Four now. Angels. The angels are with you. You're completely surrounded, protected, and loved. There's no reason for fear. I am not afraid of them. That's another message, you know. Never let them see you sweat. I like that. Never let them see you sweat. These are my friends. These are my messengers. These are my friends. I love them. They're glorious. They're glorious. This is also about being grateful for everything that you have right now. Be grateful for everything. An attitude of gratitude manifests. Wow, you guys. I'm super stoked right now. I'm super stoked because we might be frustrated. I was frustrated, you know, today, tomorrow, frustration. Tuesday, we got frustration too. A lot of stuff, maybe, like I said, things out of control, things out of our control, things that we are not able to or maybe it's just little annoyances, little things that we have to take care of. Maybe there's just a lot on our plate. But by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, things are smoothing out, and we have reason for celebration on Saturday. That's pretty exciting. I'm pretty stoked about that. So I'm going to leave it at that because Sunday we have, well, do you want to do one more for Sunday? I don't think so. I think we're supposed to leave it at celebration on Saturday because Sunday we do our reading next week. We have another one coming up. So I don't know what you guys thought of this reading. It was a little bit awkward. It was a little bit strange, a little bit different. I'll have to listen to it back and I'll decide if I'm actually even going to keep it. I may redo another one. I don't know. I just heard just let it roll. There's so many other messages that come through that I don't hear when I'm speaking that come through later. So maybe it's that. Maybe each and every person is going to hear something different. I know that they will.
and they'll get the messages, and you understand, because right now we don't know what's coming. We don't know, and maybe all of a sudden there's just going to be a whole bunch of paperwork that's necessary, a lot of little things that we got to take care of that just all of a sudden happen all at once, and our balls are going to be all juggling in the air. That's what Monday and Tuesday is about. But by Wednesday we're going to get help, you know, and by Thursday things are going to smooth out and feel calm, and by Friday, Saturday things are going to be really, really good. So put that mindset out there. Be prepared that things may be a little bit topsy-turvy on Monday, Tuesday, but it's going to get better by Wednesday, Thursday. We're getting help. Wednesday, Thursday, we're getting help. Friday, there's wonderful things happening, right? We're going to be taken care. We're going to be maybe snuggling in. Maybe we're going to be with that little deer. The deer says, never mistake a gentle one for a weak one, a person, in yourself or in another. So that little deer that's within that little shelter, maybe you're supposed to be treating yourself with gentleness like that. Maybe on Friday it's about that. Maybe someone's going to treat you that way. Maybe it's going to be about because it's protection and love and nurturing energy is what I felt with that. And then celebration and joy. So there's beautiful messages that come through. So if you guys would like any help with dream analysis, with life coaching, with the personal private readings, if you would be interested in purchasing the ceremonial sage wands, Christmas is coming. I can't believe it's coming. I can't believe Halloween's almost here, and Christmas will be here right around the corner. So they make beautiful gifts. You know, they're useful, they're beautiful, they're unique, and they're helpful, and they're for cleansing and for celebration. So my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@.com. Sherry, SherryColumbus@.com, at yahoo.com, all one word. On my website, you can go there and figure out what it is that would be most helpful for you. And once you go to PayPal, the payment option will take you to PayPal, and I will be notified by PayPal. But if you want to discuss things with me about before you do that, about the type of reading or the type of service that you want, or the type of wand that you want, or the crystals that you might want, maybe you want something done custom order. I do have several that are made up right now, but I do custom orders. It would be best to contact me through my email. And I want to say, if you would like to have notification of these videos before, I do give some of the people that I know, I give them a heads up. But if you go subscribe on YouTube, you'll get notifications, and it'll just come right to you. And I say thank you for the donations, any donations that people give to me to help me support my work so that I can do all of this as I give it freely. It's very, very appreciated. Very appreciated. You know, I listened to myself on a reading that I did a while back, and I kept saying it's very appreciative. And I thought, who taught you English? I am very, very... Listen, my words are coming out. I don't know who I'm channeling right now, because it's not me. I'm very literate when it comes to English, but I've been speaking in a manner that my words aren't coming out properly. I'm definitely not showing myself as the Queen of Swans at this moment. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's interesting. I'm stumbling over my words. I think I feel like right now that there is somebody that's stumbling over their words. I've gotten that from Spirit. Somebody is stumbling over their words. They don't know the words to use. Maybe they feel what they have to say might not come across well, or they feel stupid with what's coming out of their mouth, because that's how I just felt right now. And I'm here to tell you, don't worry about that. Spirit's telling me right now, don't worry about the words. Don't worry about how you're received. Just speak your truth. Things will be much less chaotic for you if you just speak your truth. Allow yourself. Be as you are. No one's going to judge you. You're the one that's judging yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm getting that right now. What else? Please like and share these videos, because as many people as possible need to get the messages that Spirit wants to send out. And you know, there's a lot of people that are in the spiritual closet that are very, very curious, and yet they're kind of afraid to reach out and ask. So if it shows up on your wall, they will listen to it. They just may not go looking for it because they may not be ready yet to come out of the closet spiritually. So do share as much as you can so that they get the option, right? If it scrolls along on their wall and they see it, they'll probably listen to it. They'll look at it, and it'll help them. So be a help to them. Lily's taking a peek. What's going on, baby? What's going on? Huh? Did you see those big birdies? Did you? She's like, what's going on? I want to make sure they don't pick her off. That may have been a message to me. You know, seeing how close they came like that when it said, when they showed the deer and how it needed to be sheltered, because right now that is up. It's wrapped up. Normally I have it open so that she's less accessible, but that owl could literally come and pick her up, and so could one of them. So that may have been a personal message to me. Your message about that may be that simple, right? It could be, make sure this week, pay attention. There might be, make sure that your dog's on a leash, or make sure the gate's closed. It could be something just simple as that you're getting a heads up. So these are the ways the messages come across. It doesn't have to be that somebody's got a knife and they're out nefariously out to get you. It could just mean that, you know what, your tire pressure is low right now. I have a warning light. I just got that. I have a warning light that's been coming on in my brand new car. It says tire pressure low. So I need to go get that fixed. I've been warned, right? So could that be for you? Are your brakes squeaking? Do you need to have your brakes checked? When it talks about protection, it could be just things like that. Pay attention when if there's a lot going on in your mind with all those arrows that are coming. Here comes my higher self kicking in high gear. If those arrows are coming at you, that could be a lot of thoughts that are going on. A lot of things going on in your mind right now. You've got a lot on your mind, so you're not maybe paying attention when you're on the road. So right now, pay attention. That guy shooting the arrow, that could be a car coming at you, right? Because you're not paying attention. Don't be talking on your phone and not being aware of what's going on the road. Maybe it's with your health. Maybe you're burning the candle at both ends, and you need to be really, really conscious of your health. My friend was, he's been doing a lot of work out here, and it was really, really hot, and he said, I felt like I almost had a stroke. Don't push yourself to that. That arrow coming at you, you know, that man shooting that arrow, it could be, all those arrows could be things like that. It doesn't have to be that someone's out to get you, okay? So there's so many different ways that those messages can come across. So pay attention to all the ways that it might apply to you. Also, you'll probably get your own ideas because of what's going on in your life, in your life right now. Maybe you're frustrated with somebody in particular. Maybe you know, somebody said that they would do this at a certain time and they didn't do it, and so you're pissed off, like that person that was sitting there feeling guilty and feeling bad because they weren't able to do what they said that they wanted to do, and they recognize, wow, the person's angry at me now. So take all of this into consideration when you hear these messages. All of these different messages are coming to us in different ways. 3 doves flying together. Make sure that you do whatever you can to keep things in harmony. Okay, you guys, thank you for being with me. I hope this reading was okay for you. I hope you enjoyed it and hope it's been helpful. I love you. I speak to you again soon. Bye. Wait, there they are again. They keep wanting us to see them. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're circling back and coming right for us, okay? So they went out and they circled around and they came right back. Harmony's on its way.